started, hasn't it?
We'll call the Tuesday, February 23rd, 2021, Kent County Levy Court meeting to order. We're in room 203, the Kent County Levy Court Administrative Complex. Before we get started, we may have people join us on the phone. We'll have the county administrator explain the rules of that.
Thank you, Mr. President. Yes, this meeting is being conducted here at 555 Bay Road, business meeting of Levy Court. We do have guests joining the meeting via conference line, and we ask that those folks on the conference line keep their mobile devices or phones on mute until such time through the meeting that there's opportunity for them to speak. And if they wish to address Levy Court at those times, we'll prompt you again, but the code to unmute your phone or mobile device is *6, and we'll prompt you again for that. I'm sorry, *1. I'm getting my codes mixed up here. *1 on your mobile device will unmute your phone. And as an official meeting of the Levy Court, we follow the Mason's Rules of Order as well as the adopted Levy Court Rules of Procedure for this proceeding. And also for those that may be joining us on the teleconference line, if you do speak, we ask that you state your name for the record before proceeding with any comments. And conclude your comments by indicating that you're through with your comments so we know that we can move on to the next speaker. Mr. President, that's all I have for now. I'll turn the floor back to you. Thank you.
Thank you. At this time, we'll have the invocation by Commissioner Howell, Pledge of Allegiance by Commissioner Angel, a moment of silence to our troops and first responders, Commissioner Sweeney. All rise.
Heavenly Father, we recognize your presence tonight and then also acknowledge our accountability. We pray that all of our proceedings tonight will be in accordance with your will. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence to honor our military members, law enforcement officers, firefighters, paramedics, and other first responders who have lost their lives in the line of duty protecting and fighting for our freedoms. In addition to those listed here, we also honor those law enforcement, firefighters, EMTs, nurses, and doctors who have succumbed to COVID-19 virus complications contracted through close interaction with infected patients, losing their lives caring for others. As of today, more than 500,000 Americans, 1,368 in Delaware and 287 in Kent County have lost their lives. Please remember those individuals and their families in your thoughts and prayers as they deal with the loss of their loved ones. Chief Police Timothy John Sheehan of the California Borough of Police in Pennsylvania. Police Officer Mitchell Penton from the Dallas Police Department in Texas. Deputy Sheriff Michael Magley, Pinellas County Sheriff's Office in Florida. Police Officer Horatio Dominguez, the Miccosukee Tribal Police Department in Florida. Lieutenant Eugene Lasso, Indiana Department of Corrections, Indiana. And Battalion Chief Edward Carriam, Little Rock Fire Department, Little Rock, Arkansas. Please keep these members of our law enforcement and first responders in your thoughts and prayers, and their families as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Sweeney. Ms. Tanaka, can we have roll call, please? Determination of a quorum.
Mr. Angel?
Present.
Mr. Buxton? Absent. Mr. Hall?
Present.
Mr. Howell?
Here.
Mrs. Maston?
Present.
Mr. Sweeney?
Here.
Mr. Pepper?
Here.
Mr. President, roll call and reveals 6 present, 1 absent.
Thank you. Commissioner Buxton, he's in a meeting in another part of the building. As soon as he gets here, we'll mark him present. We do have a quorum. First item on the agenda is the adoption of the agenda. Can I have a motion, please?
Move to adopt.
Second. Thank you. Motion by Commissioner Sweeney, second by Commissioner Angel to adopt the agenda. Lori, can we have roll call, please?
Mr. Angel?
Yes.
Mr. Buxton? Absent. Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Mr. Howell?
Yes.
Mrs. Maston?
Yes.
Mr. Sweeney?
Yes.
Mr. Pepper?
Yes.
Mr. President, roll call reveals 6 yeas, 1 absent.
Thank you. Tonight's agenda has been adopted. We have several items on the consent agenda. Have a motion on that, please.
Move to approve the consent agenda 21-02.
Second.
Thank you. Motion by Commissioner Sweeney, second by Commissioner Maston. Have roll call, please.
Mr. Angel?
Yes.
Mr. Buxton? Absent. Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Mr. Howell?
Yes.
Mrs. Maston?
Yes.
Mr. Sweeney?
Yes.
Mr. Pepper?
Yes.
Mr. President, roll call reveals 6 yeas, 1 absent.
Thank you. The consent agenda for this evening has been adopted. First item under that is presentations. First item is Employee of the Month for March of 2021.
Kent County Department heads have selected Kelly D. Pitts from the Department of Administration as the March 2021 Employee of the Month. Kelly has served Kent County as the Public Information Officer since October 2017 and is responsible for media relations and assisting the county administrator in planning and implementing various programs and projects. Kelly is the point person with the local news media and has significantly elevated the county's social media presence with consistent public messaging on Facebook and Twitter. She definitely handles the various media outlets with the utmost professionalism. Kelly also has primary responsibility for the county's public relations efforts including special events like ribbon cuttings, tributes, and Safe Summer Day. Special projects like Youth and Government Day, the decennial U.S. Census, and COVID-19 testing vaccination awareness, and localized emergencies like sewer line breaks and tornadoes. In addition, she manages compliance with the Freedom of Information Act requests and publication of the quarterly Kent County Levy Court community newsletter. According to County Administrator Michael Petitdemage, Kelly Pitts is a true public relations professional who operates at a very high level in the public interest and consistently exceeds expectations. Since joining the county in 2017, Kelly has worked hard to advance public awareness of Kent County services and initiatives, to promptly address citizen inquiries, and to ensure quality and reliability in our communications, he said. We are very fortunate to have Kelly as an essential member of our management team, and we're pleased to honor her as the Kent County Employee of the Month for March 2021. Congratulations, Kelly, on a job well done, and she resides in Commissioner Hall's and Pepper's districts. And the tribute reads, Kent County Levy Court, March 2021, Employee of the Month, Kelly D. Pitts. On this, the 23rd day of February 2021, the Levy Court of Kent County, State of Delaware, does hereby recognize Kelly D. Pitts, Public Information Officer, Department of Administration, for her exceptional initiative, dedication, and conscientiousness in the delivery of services to the citizenry of the county.
Okay, I know Kelly is here.
Come on down.
Come on down, Kelly.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna make me cry. But this is an honor, and I enjoy my job very much. I don't think there's a better job here in the county, but I'd like to thank the directors for selecting me, and I want to thank Mike Petitdemage for selecting me, and I also want to say hi to my family, because I know you all are watching. Hey, family. So, but thank you. This is quite an honor, and I couldn't have a better start to my birthday month.
Kelly, you do a fantastic job, and what makes it us appreciate you more is your personality, and how much whenever we see you've got a smile, and also always say hello, and you just your attitude about the working for the county. We certainly do appreciate it. We appreciate you, and keep up the good work.
Thank you.
The Commissioner, Mr. Sweet.
Thanks, sir. Kelly, I try to share everything you put out on Facebook, out on social media, and I can't keep up. That's how good you do, how well you do at that. We know that that's where things are headed. We can't create an email list that includes 180,000 people, so you pick the platform. You do a great job. Congratulations, well deserved.
Thank you.
Any other commissioners? Mr. Angel.
Thank you, Mr. President. Yes, Kelly, you are such a bright star for us, and even during the devastation that we were all working through, you helped people get through that time frame with your effervescence of enthusiasm to things will get better. And it kept some of us commissioners that were actually out in there working, it kept us moving too. And just to see that smile and the words of encouragement goes way beyond what you're supposed to do, but we're glad we have you. Thank you.
Commissioner Maston?
Kelly, I've only had the pleasure of working with you for the last 2 months, and I will tell you, it's truly an honor to work with you. And as Commissioner Sweeney says, I look forward to your post on Facebook so I can share, and I can see people now are reading them and making comments. So it goes without saying, Facebook is the way to go if you want to get the word out, but you do an outstanding job.
Thank you.
Any other commissioner? Commissioner Hall?
Kelly, I just wanted to thank you. You know, we do, the employees for the county do a tremendous job for the citizens, and most of them probably have no idea what we do if it wasn't for your efforts to push that out through social media and press releases. And so it's a critical job that you do, and you do it so well. So thank you very much.
Commissioner Howell?
I agree with everything that's been said. I will say this, though, that I'll be glad when this COVID thing is over, so you don't have to wear a mask and we can see your smile again. But thank you in the meantime. Good job.
Kelly, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Okay, next item on the agenda, we have a tribute. Mr. Rodney Hegman. Who's going to take the lead on that?
Okay.
Yes.
All right, will do. Thank you, Mr. President. This is a Kent County Levy Court tribute to Rodney Hegman. Kent County Levy Court is privileged to present this tribute to Rodney Hegman for years of dedicated public service and extends a hearty best wishes. This tribute is signed by all Levy Court commissioners and myself, Mr. President.
Thank you, and I know Mr. Hegman's here.
Mr. President.
First off, Mr. Angel would like
Thank
to say
you.
a few words.
Yes, before he comes down. Rodney, in those 28 years, you served 3 commissioners during that time frame, 1993 to present. And in order to do that, you were doing your job very well, not just for the county, but for the committee you served. And that's got to be acknowledged too, because that's something I haven't seen anybody be able to do that long. So with that being said, sir, I have a gift for you that I'd like to present to you. It's the key to the county. It's not to the waste system, but because we know it works, but it is engraved with your name. So if you meet me down front, sir.
Rod, you want to come on down, please? Normally, all the commissioners would come down, but, you know, due to the times and our constraints, we'll keep it to a minimum.
The certificate, sir. Oh, thank you so much. And the key to the county. Thank you so much. Thank you again for your service and all 11 court commissioners on their behalf. We couldn't be more happy that you're doing what you have to do, but I understand it's not because you want to do it, it's because your wife's ill. And we give her our heartfelt blessing that she gets better. So, but please enjoy your retirement, and I will see you, I know, in the fire company. I hope so. So, Johnny, any comments?
Just like for Rod to give us a rundown of everything he's done since he's been here in 1993. just kidding. I know things have changed considerably since you joined the supervisory board, both the board and the work that you do. And so we certainly do appreciate it. And, you know, wish you all the best and hate to see you go. That's a lot of institutional knowledge is going out the door with you, and we certainly do. I appreciate you. And but any other commissioner like to say something before we give him an opportunity to say something? Commissioner Maston.
Thank you, Mr. Hegman, for your service. It's greatly appreciated.
Thank you. Commissioner Howe, you're chairman of Board?
Yeah, I appreciate it. You put in a long time here, done a good job, and it's recognized. So thank you.
Thank you very much. And if you'd like to say a few words?
No, not really.
Still a man of few words. But congratulations and best of luck.
Thank you. Good luck. You too.
Thank you very much.
What? Oh, I jotted them down. These are the people present. Kim's not here.
Okay, next item on the agenda is staff recognition for Certificate of Appreciation, the MGO project. And who's going to take the lead on that?
Mr. President, I think Miss Kim Crouch is going to, and then Jody, if you would, sir, that was under you when you were the chair of that committee.
I'd just soon turn it over to Kim. Kim has a presentation for us. She knows.
Good evening, Commissioners. All I have really is a few words, mainly just to recognize folks that were on the project. On behalf of Levy Court and the County Administrator, Mike Petitmage, I would like to thank staff for their effort on the project called My Government Online, also known as MGO. For those who may not know MGO is a web-based permitting system that is used to review used by the Planning and Public Works. Residents and businesses can register online to submit their building and sewer permit request, upload digital plans, follow their project status, receive email and text messages all along the permit review and inspection process. Contractors can schedule and track inspections from any device. MGO has advanced Kent County from a paper to a digital environment and has proven to improve customer service and workflow within Kent County. I would like to give special recognition to Dorothy Cheatham, who was the project lead on this project. Dorothy worked closely with the Planning and Public Works staff to define the requirements. Additional IT staff, Joe Simmons, Kevin Scott, Donna Barnes, Mark Kinnaman, Mark Kennedy, they all provided data and system integration and updated the website. Warren Collins and Craig Mansfield, who purchased and prepared the mobile devices, all along with all of planning staff. But to mention a few who really stood out and helped us with this project, Amy Minner, Scott Tanner in I&E, Amy Minner and Barbara Miller and Mike Harrington in Public Works were key components to making this project successful. Chris Miley and Donna Zara-Houston in Finance, who established the new credit card vendor and the merchant account for credit card processing for I&E. This project was epic. It was a huge success for Kent County, and I thank everyone for having their involvement in it. I don't know if you would like to have those staff come down, or?
Thanks, Kim. If Kim mentioned your name, so Dorothy, Joe, Greg, Warren, Kevin, Donna Barnes, Ben Kinnaman, Mark Kennedy, step out front. Amy and Scott, I know Scott was just on the phone, so he's not here. Barbara, Chris Ann, and Donna, come down front. As Kim said, this was truly an epic project. It was born from Mr. Buxton and myself wanting to bring Kent County into the 21st century. Imagine the amount of time that will be saved on a permit as it's submitted to the county without all the paperwork that we have to go through, and being able to communicate with those applicants through an online mechanism. It's going to reduce the time for a permit to get approved, which is something that is a great benefit out of this project. But as you can see, it crossed almost every department we have. And it's not done. We still have little bits to do. And hopefully we'll be back in here in another couple months and doing this again for the rest of the project. So again, for me personally, and I'm sure the other commissioners will have something to say, I I want to thank all of you who are mentioned for all your hard work, your commitment to getting this done, your dedication, and your flexibility for working together. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Any other commissioners? Commissioner Masson.
Congratulations to all of you on a job well done and a much-needed project. Thank you.
Mr. Angel.
Thank you, Mr. President. Yes, thank you all. And thank you for bringing us into the next century, because the old world is not the world we live in anymore. I know we work under the new world systems, but what you did is going to elevate us to a higher excitement for our constituents, which will aid us also in doing our jobs better. But thank you very much.
Any other commissioners? Seeing none, thank you all. Thank you for making Kent County, a better place to work and making it easier for our constituents. We really do appreciate it. And keep up the good work. That's all I can say. So congratulations again, and thank you for everything. And we have one introduction tonight, Mr. Coyella.
Thank you, President Pepper, Commissioners. It is an honor for me to introduce Director of Public Works, Diana Galt, to introduce the new employee to you. Diana?
Good evening, Commissioners. Tonight, I'm here to introduce Isaiah Brown, who was hired on February 1st of 2021. He's our Heavy Equipment Operator 1 in the Wastewater Facilities Division. He recently separated from the military as a heavy equipment operator in the U.S. Army stationed in Fort Polk, Louisiana. Isaiah currently resides in Sussex County. And Isaiah, you're free to say a few words.
Thank you, Commissioners, Mr. President. I just thank you for the opportunity, and I hope I can be a great asset to the team.
Welcome aboard. Glad to have you. We appreciate your service to the United States Army, and we can see you're still in Army shape. I challenge you to remain that way over the next 20, 30 years while working with the county. And congratulations on being able to take the opportunity, and thank you for coming to work for us. We appreciate you, and look forward to you having a long career here with the Levy Court family. Thank you. Any other commissioners? See none. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Okay, that concludes the formalities. At this time, we'll open the public. First item on the agenda is Commissioner Sweeney, Resolution 3757, resolution establishing Stratford Village Street Light District Number 162.
Ms. Gold's coming to the podium, but I think this one's pretty simple. It's a subdivision that's just now turning dirt. Not a single house is a property is owned by anybody but the developer. The developer is the one that initiated the streetlight district.
Correct. The developer is Laborio Watergate LLC from Wilmington, Delaware. There's 164 lots in the proposed district, and it was signed by the legal property owner, the developer for all lots.
It's pretty simple.
Okay, this is a public hearing. Does anybody have any questions for Ms. Gold before we open the public hearing? Seeing none, at this time, if there's anyone here in the audience or on the phone that would like to make a comment for Resolution 3757, please do so now.
If you're on the phone and wish to address this matter, press star 1 on your phone. We can bring you into the room. Doesn't appear that we have any callers wishing to speak, Mr. President.
Okay, doesn't appear there's anyone in the audience to hear in favor of it. Anyone opposed? Anyone opposed to Resolution 3757? See no one in the audience. Anyone on the phone?
If anyone on the phone wishes to express opposition, press star 1 on your mobile device. We'll bring you into the meeting. Doesn't appear we have any, Mr. President.
Okay. We'll close the resolution 3757 and turn back over to Commissioner Sweeney.
Thank you, sir. Move to approve Resolution 3757, a resolution establishing Stratford Village Streetlight District Number 162.
Need a second?
Second.
Thank you. Motion by Commissioner Sweeney, second by Commissioner Angel. Any questions? Seeing none, Mr. Naka, can we have roll call?
Mr. Angel?
Yes, reason stated by Commissioner Sweeney and no opposition.
Mr. Buxton? Absent. Mr. Hall?
Yes, for reasons stated.
Mr. Howell?
Yes, reason stated.
Mrs. Maston?
Yes, reason stated.
Mr. Sweeney?
Yes, per my reasons stated.
Mr. Pepper?
Yes, reason stated.
Mr. President, roll call reveals 6 yeas, 1 absent.
Thank you. Resolution 3757 has passed. The next item on public hearings are 4 resolutions. Commissioner Buxton is still not back to this meeting yet. He's still in the other meeting. I asked Mr. Angel if you would kindly handle those, please.
Ms. Galt?
Mr. Kennedy, could you put the map up for Fork Landing West? So we have a petition before you tonight. We actually have 2 for this area. The first is for garbage collection. The petition is for 127 residential lots. It is owned by one owner, Fork Landing LLC from Barre, Delaware, and they own 100% of the lots, and therefore are fully in support of the garbage district. The current garbage cost for FY 2021 is $312.50 for 3 services: garbage, recycle, and yard waste. And that concludes my information for you all.
Thank you. Any commissioners have any questions before we open the public hearing? Seeing none, this time, we'll open the public hearing on Resolution 3804. Anyone in the audience in favor of this resolution, please come forward. Anyone in favor? Seeing no one, anyone online?
If anyone's on the conference line and wishes to address this matter of Fork Landing West Garbage District, star 1 on your phone will bring you into the meeting. Doesn't appear so, Mr. President.
Anyone opposed? Anyone opposed? Anyone opposed on the phone?
If you're on the phone and wish to express opposition, press star 1. We'll bring you into the meeting. No takers.
Seeing no one opposed, we'll close the public hearing on 3804. And Mr. Angel?
Thank you, Mr. President. I move to approve the resolution establishing a garbage collection district named Fork Landing West Garbage Collection District Number 183. This resolution includes only residential properties within the described district and authorizes the county to contact with the service provider with charge and residential units for the cost of service. No commercial units within the district either receive the service or are charged a fee, nor are general county revenues used to pay for this service. In the event of discrepancy between written description and the Fork Landing West Garbage Collection District 183, the map, look at the map. So we have.
Second.
Thank you. Motion by Commissioner Angel, second by Commissioner Sweeney. We have roll call, please.
Mr. Angel?
Yes, reason stated and no opposition.
Mr. Buxton? Absent. Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Mr. Howell?
Yes.
Mrs. Maston?
Yes.
Mr. Sweeney?
Yes.
Mr. Pepper?
Yes.
Mr. President, roll call reveals 6 yeas and 1 absent.
Thank you. Roll call reveals Resolution 3804 has passed. And let the record show that Commissioner Buxton has completed his other meeting and is joined us for this meeting. Commissioner Buxton, do you want to start, or are you still getting ready?
If Commissioner Angel could just keep right on grinding.
All right, great, thank you. Mr. Angel?
Thank you, Ms. Galt.
So the next resolution is regarding establishing a streetlight district for Fort Landing West. The district number would be number 183. It is the same subdivision that was referenced in the prior resolution. There are 127 residential lots. The petition was signed by 100% of the owners. There is only one owner for all the lots. It's Fork Landing LLC of Bear, Delaware. That concludes the information to present to you all.
Thank you. Any commissioners have any questions for Mr. Gold? Seeing none, we'll open the public hearing on Resolution 3805 and ask anyone in the audience in favor of this resolution to please step forward. Seeing no one step forward, anyone online, on the phone?
Anyone wishes to address this item, star 1 on your mobile device, please.
No one responding online. Anyone in the audience opposed? Anyone on the audience opposed? Seeing no one, anyone on the phone opposed to this?
To express opposition, press star 1 on your mobile phone, and we'll bring you into the meeting room. Mr. President, no comments.
Thank you. No comments in opposition on the phone. So we'll close the public hearing on Resolution 3805 and turn back over to Commissioner Angel.
Thank you, Mr. President. Resolution 3805, a resolution establishing Fork Landing West Street Light District, number 183, and no opposition.
Second.
Thank you. Motion by Commissioner Angel, second by Commissioner Sweeney. Mr. Naka, can we have roll call, please?
Mr. Angel?
Yes, reason stated.
Mr. Buxton?
Yes, per Commissioner Angel's help.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Mr. Howell?
Yes.
Mrs. Maston?
Yes, for reasons stated.
Mr. Sweeney?
Yes.
Mr. Pepper?
Yes.
Mr. President, roll call reveals 7 yeas.
Thank you. Roll call reveals Resolution 3805 has passed. Resolution 3810, Commissioner Angel.
Ms. Galt?
Kennedy, would you please place the map up for Cattail Creek? This is a resolution to form a garbage collection district for the subdivision of Cattail Creek. There are a total of 175 residential lots. 100% of the property owners are in favor of the proposed district formation. There is only one property owner. It's Straley Holdings LLC of Perryville, Maryland. That concludes information to present to you all.
Thank you. Resolution 3810. Anyone in the audience here in favor? Seeing no one in favor in the audience, anyone on the phone in favor?
Star 1 will bring you into the room if you're on the phone. And if you're...
Thank you. Anyone opposed? Anyone opposed to Resolution 3810?
Callers online, if they wish to address, star 1.
Thank you. There's no one online and no one in the audience in opposition, so we'll close the public hearing. 3810. Turn it over to Commissioner Angel.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move to approve this resolution, which establishes a garbage collection district named Cattail Creek Garbage Collection District, number 184.
Second.
Thank you. Motion by Commissioner Angel, second by Commissioner Sweeney. Mr. Naka, we can have roll call, please.
Yes. Mr. Angel?
Yes, as per Ms. Galt, and no opposition.
Mr. Buxton?
Yes, reason stated.
Mr. Hall?
Yes, reasons stated.
Mr. Howell,
Yes, reason stated.
Mrs. Maston,
Yes, reason stated.
Mr. Sweeney,
Yes.
Mr. Pepper.
Yes.
Mr. President, roll call reveals 7 yeas.
Thank you. 7 ayes, 7 yeas. Reveal Resolution 3810 has been approved. Resolution 3811.
Ms. Galt.
Mr. Kennedy, would you switch to the streetlight map, which is basically the same layout as the garbage collection district? So the streetlight district is to be formed for Cattail Creek, number 184. There are 175 residential lots. There are 100% of the property owners are in favor, and the property owner is a single owner whose name is Straley Holding LLC of Perryville, Maryland.
Thank you. Commissioner Sweeney, you have a question?
Thank you, sir. Ms. Golt, this is the fifth one we've done tonight. What are the designations of two different colors? What's a block number?
So when you have a tax ID, the block number, I believe on that one is 06 and 07, so that when you're looking up the properties in the tax map system, you need that information to be able to find the parcel.
Okay. All right, thanks.
Let's go.
Commissioner Buxton.
Cattail Creek. Do you know how old this plan is? Do you know when it was brought through Levy Court? Do you even know?
I don't.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just curious.
Thank you. Any other questions? Seeing none, we'll open the public hearing on 3811. Anyone here or on the phone in favor of this Resolution 3811? Anyone here or on the phone?
If you're on the phone and want to address this item, press star 1 on your phone, please.
Anyone in attendance or anyone on the phone opposed to Resolution 3811?
Callers on the phone, star 1.
Thank you. Seeing no one opposed, this time we'll close the public hearing on Resolution 3811. And ask for roll call, please, Ms. Tanaka.
Motion.
Move to approve Resolution 3811, a resolution establishing Cattail Creek Street Light District number 184, Mr. President.
Yes, that is an important part of the item here. Anyone second?
Second the motion, and Mr. Buxton's 2008.
2008, that was all through.
Okay. Mr. Angel,
Yes, reason stated by Ms. Galt and no opposition.
Mr. Buxton,
The reason I state that is because I recall it, right? It was a big deal. Anyway, go ahead. Yes. Yes, for reason stated.
Mr. Hall,
Yes.
Mr. Howell,
Yes.
Mrs. Maston,
Yes, reason stated.
Mr. Sweeney,
Yes.
Mr. Pepper.
Yes.
Mr. President, roll call reveals 7 yeas.
Thank you. Resolution 3811 has been approved. This time we'll close the public hearings. There's no old business, new business. Mrs. Maston.
Yes, I'd like to make an appointment. I'd like to make a motion to appoint Rodney Slaughter to the Sewer Advisory Board.
Second the motion.
Thank you. Motion by Commissioner Maston, second by Commissioner Angel to appoint Rodney Slaughter to the Sewer Advisory Board. Unless there's any questions, we can have a roll call, please, Ms. Tanaka.
Mr. Angel,
Yes.
Mr. Buxton,
Yes.
Mr. Hall,
Yes.
Mr. Howell,
Yes.
Mrs. Maston,
Yes.
Mr. Sweeney,
Yes.
Mr. Pepper.
Yes.
Mr. President, roll call reveals 7 yeas.
Thank you. Roll call reveals that Mr. Slaughter has been appointed to the Sewer Advisory Board. Item 2, Mrs. Maston.
I move to establish credit card processing within all Kent County departments that engage in monetary transactions with the general public as a stated objective of Kent County Levy Court, and direct county staff to proceed with this initiative to achieve full implementation on or before December 31st, 2021.
Second the motion.
Thank you. Motion by Commissioner Maston, second by Commissioner Angel. Any questions before we take roll call? Seeing none, Ms. Tanaka, can we have roll call, please?
Yes. Mr. Angel,
Yes.
Mr. Buxton?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Mr. Howell?
Yes.
Mrs. Maston?
Yes.
Mr. Sweeney?
Yes.
Mr. Pepper?
Yes.
Mr. President, roll call reveals 7 yeas.
Thank you. 7 yeas means the motion has been approved. Mr. Sweeney.
Thank you, Mr. President. Ms. Masson, does this include online processing as well?
My understanding, the goal is to achieve credit cards for all transactions.
Okay.
Thank you. Other business, Commissioner Angel, we need you to do item 1 and item 2, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. Move to go into executive session immediately following the committee meetings on February 16th. Should be 20.
Yes, should be February 23rd.
It's March 2nd, I
March
believe,
2nd.
right? For a preliminary discussion on site acquisition for a publicly funded capital improvement legal strategy session regarding collective bargaining or pending or potential litigation and personal matters pursuant to 29 Del Code 10004, B2, 4, and 9.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Angel, second by Commissioner Sweeney. A roll call, please.
Mr. Angel?
Yes.
Mr. Buxton?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Mr. Howell?
Yes.
Mrs. Maston?
Yes.
Mr. Sweeney?
Yes.
Mr. Pepper?
Yes.
Mr. President, roll call reveals 7 yeas.
Thank you. We will have go into executive session March 2nd. Item 2.
Thank you, Mr. President. Move to recess into executive session for preliminary discussion on site acquisition for a publicly funded capital improvement legal strategy session regarding collective bargaining or pending or potential litigation and personal matters pursuant to 29 Del Code 10004, B2, 4, and 9.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Angel, second by Commissioner Sweeney. Can I have roll call, please? Ms. Tanaka.
Yes. Mr. Angel?
Yes.
Mr. Buxton?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Mr. Howell?
Yes.
Mrs. Maston?
Yes.
Mr. Sweeney?
Yes.
Mr. Pepper?
Yes.
Mr. President, roll call reveals 7 yeas.
Thank you. We do have an executive session tonight, and at this time we will recess to the executive session, and as soon as that is over, we'll reconvene the business meeting back in this chamber. So at this time, we're in recess.
Goodness.
drug. I don't know if they're doing that now, but I think that's the one that was recommended.
I think we did that for 3 years.
Yeah.
It's, yeah, I mean, it's fine.
I have, I would have, I had been able to, but, I
It
couldn't.
is, but it's nothing like taking radiation chemo. It's a longer drawn out, but it's not as intense.
I love that, I have a clinical trial at Helen Grant. Yeah, so, yeah,
She looks so happy for her.
I know.
She's sitting there going,
It's amazing.
good for her.
It is amazing. She still has to do radiation, but I don't think it's gonna be as long as the other kids.
Hey, I'm sure she'll be happy for that.
Oh, she'll be dancing around, you know that.
Right on.
She's doing good. She had to quit her, surgery just to follow up with the decision. But she got really good news yesterday. Yeah. Very good report. Yep. I'm sure she'll tell you all about it.
We'll reconvene our business meeting. Have item under new business. Commissioner Angel.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move to approve the lease agreement between Kent County Levy Court and Shores Industries Incorporated and authorize the President of Levy Court to sign, located at 26 Starlifter Avenue within the Kent County Aero Park in the city of Dover.
Second.
Thank you. Motion by Commissioner Angel, second by Commissioner Maston. Any questions before we take a roll call? Seeing none. Mr. Naka, can you take a roll call, please?
Yes. Mr. Angel?
Yes.
Mr. Buxton?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Mr. Howell?
Yes.
Mrs. Maston?
Yes.
Mr. Sweeney?
Yes.
Mr. Pepper?
Yes.
Mr. President, roll call reveals 7 yeas.
Thank you. Roll call reveals the lease agreement has been approved at 26 Starlifter Avenue. Next item on the agenda is information items. Anybody have any information items they'd like to pass on? Seeing no information items, any public comments?
We still have a couple callers on the line. If anyone on the line wishes to address Levy Court, press star 1 and you'll be brought into the room. Doesn't appear they wish to speak, Mr. President.
Okay, no public items. Commissioners' comments. Any commissioner comments? Commissioner Hall?
Thank you, Mr. President. Just two issues dovetailing off of this evening's credit card for public transactions. Just an idea to submit for committee discussion, probably the administrative committee. But I just want to introduce the idea of purchase cards to expedite county business. And along with that, looking into software that would enable digital signatures rather than have to get hard copy signatures, given this past month and the weather situation and the challenges in collecting hard copy hand signatures. I think we could probably move that into the 21st century too. I've been doing it at my other job for 9 years. So I think just wanted to throw that out there as an idea to follow up on.
Will do. Any other commissioner comments? Mr. Buxton?
Just an explanation for the priorities and goals sheet. I butchered mine all up for one simple reason. It was too complicated for me to pick a 1 versus a 2. So when you see 5 1s in the first year, you guys figure it out, all right? If you see a check, you're going to see that check all 3 years, because I figured it's going to be more than a priority. It's going to be, it is what it is, all right? And if you see an X, well, I think you know what that means, all right? Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Buxton. Any other commissioner comments? Seeing anyone, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Motion by Commissioner Sweeney, second by Commissioner Hall to adjourn. Can we have roll call, please? Mr. Naka?
Mr. Angel?
Yes.
Mr. Buxton?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Mr. Howell?
Yes.
Mrs. Maston?
Yes.
Mr. Sweeney?
Yes.
Mr. Pepper?
Yes.
Mr. President, roll call reveals 7 yeas.
Thank you. We are adjourned.
conference recording has stopped.